Today, we're diving into something called HamDash. Now, on the surface, it's a mission control for amateur radio operators. But to really get why this tool is such a game changer, you've got to understand the wild, fundamental challenge of the hobby itself.
I mean, really think about this question. How do you do that? Forget Wi-Fi, forget cell towers. We're talking about bouncing radio waves off the ionosphere, this invisible, ever-changing layer of our atmosphere that's controlled entirely by the sun. Your network is literally the sky, and your router, it's a star 93 million miles away. It's absolute magic. So to wrangle this invisible network, you basically have to be a part-time scientist, meteorologist, and detective all at once. You're tracking solar flares, you're keeping an eye on Earth's magnetic field, you're trying to guess where in the world your signal might actually go. It's just this massive storm of data, and it's scattered all over the place. Honestly, it's chaos. Well, that was the case until HamDash came along. It's designed to be that one single mission control for this invisible world. It takes that whole data storm and just organizes it, puts it all into one clear, understandable dashboard that was built by the community for the community. So what is it exactly? Well, for starters, it's a totally free web app. It just runs in your browser, so there's nothing to install. But get this, and this part is huge. No accounts, no logins, no registration at all. We're going to come back to why that is so important later. It takes over 30 different tools and mashes them all into one screen, and the whole thing was built by one guy, Peter, as a project for everyone to use.
And this is where the power is. Every little piece of data you need, from what the sun is doing right now to who is talking to who across the globe, it's all laid out in this simple grid. And you can just drag and drop and move things around to make it perfect for you. It really is your own personal command center.
All right, so let's dig into its first big job, helping operators make sense of all those invisible forces that mess with their radio signals. It's all about turning super complex space weather into simple, useful advice.
Okay, so you might be wondering, what on earth is space weather? It's not about clouds or rain, it's about what the sun is throwing at us. Solar flares, magnetic storms, all that good stuff. And for ham radio operators, it's not just a small thing, it's literally everything.
For instance, check out this one metric HamDash shows you, the K index. The easiest way to think about it is like a turbulence report for the planet's magnetic field. If that number is high, say 5 or more, things are stormy and radio signals get all scrambled. But if it's low, like a 0, 1, or 2, it means conditions are quiet and calm. Absolutely perfect for talking to someone on the other side of the world.
And this is what's so brilliant. You don't have to interpret the raw science yourself. HamDash takes that K-index and a bunch of other data and turns it into this dead simple chart. It just tells you, is the 40-meter band working right now? Yep, it's open. How about the 10-meter band? Nope, closed. It takes all the guesswork out of it.
And it's not just that one K-index. It's grabbing the solar flux, the sunspot number, the A-index, all these different pieces of the puzzle that before you'd have to hunt down on like 5 different websites. Here, it's all in one spot. Updated in real time, you get the whole picture at a glance.
Okay, so all that science stuff is incredibly cool, but that's only half the story. Because at the end of the day, radio is about people. And the other big thing HamDash does is connect you, live, to that massive global community of operators.
And just look at that number. That's how many other operators are online right now looking at the same dashboard as you. It instantly creates this incredible shared space. It's like one giant global Radio Shack.
HamDash makes that community feel alive with stuff like this live DX spots table. DX is just ham speak for a long-distance contact, and this is a live feed of who's hearing who this very second. Look at this. W6BVB in California just heard 5Z4VJ in Kenya, and K1XT in the US just heard HZ1TT in Saudi Arabia. The whole planet is just buzzing with these conversations.
And this is the part that gets me. Tucked away in that feed of data, there's this tiny human comment from the operator who heard that signal from Saudi Arabia. Just 4 words. Heard an MO, nice signal. It's so simple, but that little note just turned a line of code into a real human connection across 7,000 miles.
And again, HamDash doesn't just dump raw data on you, it makes it smart. It looks at all those live spots and instantly shows you where the party's at. You can see right here the 40-meter and 80-meter bands are on fire, which means you don't waste your time calling out into an empty band, you can go straight to where people are talking.
Okay,
Now for the last part. And honestly, in our modern world, this might be the most incredible feature of all. It's not just about what HamDash does, but what it doesn't do. And that's its totally radical approach to your privacy.
I mean, we all know the deal by now, right? Whenever some powerful app is free, there's always a catch. You're not the customer. You are the product. Your personal data is the price you pay.
Well, HamDash was built on a totally different idea. First, no accounts, which means there's no big user database to get hacked. Second, it never knows your exact location, just a general area. Third, if you keep a log of your contacts, all of that data stays on your computer. And fourth, get this, there is zero tracking, no analytics, nothing you do on the site is being watched or monitored.
I mean, just look at the difference here. It is night and day. With a typical app, your name and email are on their servers, they're tracking your exact GPS location, and they're analyzing and selling your data. With HamDash, your info stays in your browser, your location is fuzzy, and your data is yours. Period. The creator, Peter, really said it all right here. It's just so simple. No accounts, no tracking, no ads. This isn't a business trying to make money off you. It's just a tool, built by people in the hobby, for people in the hobby.
And that's the big idea that this whole thing leaves you with. Sure, HamDash is an amazing tool for a very specific community, but it's also a powerful blueprint. It makes you wonder, what if every community had something like this? What if gardeners or photographers or astronomers all had their own private mission control, built by their own members? It's a pretty powerful vision for a totally different kind of internet.